What's up guys? I've been playing badminton for over 10 years and I've seen some ridiculously annoying things that some badminton players do. So I thought I'd make a video on what are the top 10 most annoying things that some badminton players do. I'm sure some of you guys will be able to relate to a lot of this as well, and you'd have seen it while playing. At number 10, I have the guys that purposely don't shake your hand, especially when they lose. When they win, they might be shaking your hand and being really happy about it, and they're usually like a massive... I'm talking about guys even at a club night, they're just taking it so seriously and are just not friendly at all to like your partner or the people you're playing against. At number 9, similarly to people at number 10, it's the people that leave the shuttlecock on the floor and never hit it back onto your side, even when they've made a mistake and the shuttle lands on their side of the court. They always just want their partner to either give it back to them or their opponents to walk over and grab the shuttle. I just don't get why people do this. It's like, surely if the shuttle was near to you, you're just going to give the shuttle back to them, especially when you've made the mistake. But yeah, similarly to number 10, where people are just really bad losers and taking the game so seriously, like even at a club night, I just don't get it. But yeah, that's number 9. At number 8, I'm sure we've all had someone like this, but it's that person that always pulls the injury excuse. They're always saying that their ankle's hurting or their shoulder's hurting, they can't smash it or they can't run, but as soon as you see them in game, they're jumping around the court, playing full-on smashes, diving around, and then when they might lose a point, they might come off and be like, my ankle was hurting or my shoulder was hurting, and that's for the reason why they lost the game, but you know that wasn't the reason, you just played better than them. They just always have an excuse for why they lost, and they're always coming in maybe with some like strapping on their ankle or something like that. But yeah, in game they're perfectly fine, especially when the game's getting close. You'll see them jumping around and smashing full power. At number 7, you'll have some people, and I don't know why, and I think it's quite rare nowadays, but people that will just deliberately try and smash it at your face. Your partner might do like a loose drop shot or like a net shot, which is quite high over the net, and the opponent would just come in and like play like a full-on smash and usually directed at you. And you could be like crouching down or moving away from the shuttle and they still manage to try and hit you. And even worse, you'll have some people that might even like shout yes or something if they do hit you or if it does come off like that. And I don't get why people do that. Like again, some people even do this on a club night. But yeah, number 7, people that try and smash it at your face. At number 6, something that actually really annoys me, and that is when people want to use a really slow shuttle. Even when the shuttle's the right speed, they might want to tip it so it's slower, and they'll test it and they won't test it right. And they won't want to change the shuttle if one's a bit broken. They just really like a slow shuttle. They like a long rally, even when obviously the rules aren't that and they should be a certain speed. But yeah, you'll have people that like that and they just really like the slow shuttles. It might suit their style of play and they get away with using it on a slow shuttle, but on a faster shuttle, they might not get away with them type of shots. But yeah, it really annoys me when people do that. Number 5, another really annoying one for me, is when people only play lifts and clears, especially in men's doubles. Like I want to play like a fast-paced game with lots of smashes and attacking drives, but you'll have some people that will just off the serve lift it straight up into the air or play clear every single time when they could be smashing it. It's just really annoying, like especially when you're playing with someone like that and you're basically not playing a men's doubles game. You're basically playing like half-court singles with someone just clearing and lifting rather than attacking it and playing like how you would see a professional game. Coming in at number 4, some people will actually put their racket over the net to kill off the shuttle, but never actually admit to it. So in badminton, you're allowed to actually hit the shuttlecock on your side and then follow the racket over. But some people will just put their racket over the net and just kill the shuttle off, maybe from like a net shot or a drop shot, which someone's coming in red, and they just put their racket over the net and kill it. At professional level, you're going to have an umpire so that people can't get away with this, but at lower levels, there's no way of being able to tell that someone put their racket over the net. I mean, it's just one word against another word, so yeah, that's super annoying to play against when someone's just killing it at the front, and then when you call them out for it, they're just like, no, they never did that. But everyone knows that they did, and obviously winning the points from that. You might play a net shot, which is really tight, and they just put their racket over the net and kill it off. But yeah, that's number 4. At number 3, it's people that drag or slingshot the shuttlecock over the net, or even double hit it. I mean, some people will say that like they framed the shuttle when clearly they actually just dragged it or slingshotted it. But it's just so hard to be able to call that against someone, especially with how the rules are. I mean, this is different to a frame, which is obviously allowed. And there's people that just drag it over the net, and it's often because they're just mistiming the shuttle, or their technique's not that great and they're just hitting it late, and they're just dragging it over the net, which obviously isn't allowed and is a fault. They'll always say that it was fine, maybe the shot was all in one swing and one motion, but you can just tell by the sound it makes and the direction. It could even like change direction as they hit the shuttlecock twice, and they'll still say it is fine. I mean, it's even worse when some of these people call you out for it if you do it once, but they've been doing it for like many times throughout the whole game and have been getting away with it and saying that it was fine. At number 2, it's the people that exaggerate their serving stance and are always taking forever. They might be someone that also always shouts as well whenever they're getting ready to serve or in between points, and just making just being really annoying to play against. So for example, they might be holding the shuttlecock for like 5-10 seconds before they serve, or when it's even your point and they're just holding the shuttle before giving it back to you, maybe putting their hand up to stall out the game even longer, and it's just like, come on, let's just get on with the game, especially when you haven't got that long to play the match and they're still taking for ages. But yeah, that's number 2, people that just delay the game out so long and might even get loud and start shouting. They're just that sort of person that will likely do that. Sometimes they don't even know that they're doing it as well, which is so annoying because you can even tell them and they still do the exact same thing. At number 1, we've all seen someone like this, and it's always so annoying to play against, and that's the person that calls every shuttlecock out, even if it lands anywhere near the line. I mean, you could be stood right on top of it and you could tell that the shuttlecock landed in, but they're going to call it out. This even happens even more when the game's close, or it's in like a tournament or a match. They need to win the point and they're just going to cheat and say it was out. The most annoying thing as well is like you can clearly see that shuttlecock landed in, and they might not have even seen it. It might have been behind them, but they're going to call it out. And they'll even try to get away with this when it's on your side, and they might have hit a shuttlecock that landed near the line, and you can clearly tell that it was out, but they're going to call it in and argue about it and want a let or want the point. And it becomes an argument at times, especially when it's a close match, like I said, in a tournament or a match. But yeah, you'll always find someone like this who's always going to cheat more than other people, and it's just really annoying to play against. I hope you guys enjoyed this top 10 anyway. I'm sure you guys have seen this all the time when you're playing badminton, and let me know if I've missed any out here, because I'm sure I have. There's probably like another 10 or so that I can make another video about, so let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thank you for watching, and have an awesome day.